Hello and good morning. Welcome to Trust the Process. Trust the Process is a sponsored program from the office of Senator Sunday Marshall Katun, the senator representing Kaduna South Senatorial District in the 10th Senate. Trust the Process set out to promote the activities of Senator Marshall Katun in the core areas of law making, representation, appropriation, and oversight function. The program also serves as a platform for a feedback mechanism for the senator to get the pulse, the feelings of members of his own senatorial district toward him giving them effective representation in the areas of they can make contribution in advice, comments, critique. Is a platform that bridges the gap on effective representation. This is the only program sponsored from a representative towards telling his people what he is doing and how he is representing them. And of course, other representatives are being encouraged to do so. My name is Ango, Bally, your regular host. You can call me the Damascene Invicta. Today on Trust the Process, we're taking a look at 2027 Southern Kaduna APC launch 1 million votes movement to deliver on President Bola Tinubu, Obasani, Senator Marshall Katun, and others. We shall get to know the statistics. What did Southern Kaduna give to the APC in 2023 for the president and for the governor? And what magic will they do to give him or to give the party 1 million votes come 2027? To discuss this and to put light, give an insight, is no other person than the coordinator himself, the coordinator of 1 million votes movement in the person of Mr. Nathan BAGUDU. Nathan BAGUDU is a former chairman, National Youth Council of Nigeria, Kaduna State chapter. And also to join him is Edward AUTA. Edward AUTA is the senior special assistant to Governor Obasani on industrial training and development. He is a historian and also a political analyst. So, put it this way. On the line, just before we start, we equally want to notify the public in terms of representation that Senator Marshall Katun yesterday in the Senate, the bill for an act to establish the Federal University of Applied Sciences Teaching Hospital, Manchok, Kaurak, local government of Kaduna State, scaled through the second reading. The bill sponsored by Senator Marshall Katun was first read on 10 June 2026. And the bill, according to Senator Marshall Katun, is to create the teaching hospital to be sited in Manchok. And when fully established, it will provide clinical training for medical doctors, nurses, other health professionals. It will also create employment opportunity and improve access to specialist health care for the people of Southern Kaduna, the good people of Southern Kaduna and environs. Also, ongoing and Senator Marshall Katun's senatorial district, Kaduna South Senatorial District, is free treatment for viral hepatitis B and C. The treatment is already ongoing. Some time ago, we announced here that before the treatment, of course, is right. I'm coming to get that that medical slant. That is people who as the doctor would examine you, testing, right? Testing for persons to see whether they are positive or negative. So that testing took place, testing exercise, screening and testing exercise took place. So those who were found to be carriers of hepatitis B and C, the treatment is ongoing now in the 8th local government of the senatorial district. So now we come back to the main topic of the day. Talking about the official launch of 1 million votes movement in Southern Kaduna. Of course, the ruling APC in Kaduna last Saturday officially launched the 1 million solidarity votes movement in Southern Kaduna. Party officials, government officials, key stakeholders, Trong Kafanchan, the commercial NAF center or capital of Southern Kaduna, and pledged solidarity and vow to mobilize to, according to them, a minimum of 1 million votes to ensure the return President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Governor Uba Sani, Senator Sunday Marshall Katun, and other APC candidates in the 2027 election, to return them or to give them resounding victory. So how are they going to do that? APC in 2023, as a background, didn't have a good relationship with the people of Southern Kaduna. The reasons, which I get to know from the coordinator and other key speakers, why it happened, and they got, some would say, a paltry vote for the presidential election. I don't really have the figures, but I shall come to get the figures in the course of this discussion. Probably less than 300,000 for the president, and something above 300,000 votes for the governor, because the Southern Kaduna Senatorial District, the PDP emerged winner for the Senate, and a good hand of for the House of Reps. The House of Reps is only Labour Party that took 1 seat. So in fact, 2023 was the year that PDP got 3 senators at a stretch. Since 1999, the PDP had never secured 3 Senate seats, even when it was in power. But in 2023, it got 3 Senate seats in Kaduna and 10 House of Reps members. And the APC, out of 16 House of Reps, the APC got 4 because the Labour Party took 2. So what magic would the APC in Southern Kaduna do to give, talking about 1 million minimum votes? So let's get across to Nathan BAGUDU, who is the coordinator of the 1 million votes. Hello, Mr. Nathan BAGUDU. I'm speaking with you via phone. Good morning. Are you hearing? Can you hear me?
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Ango, Bally.
Okay, right. You heard my introduction. Is that?
Yes.
Okay, so tell us about the concept of this 1 million vote movement and how the Southern Kaduna APC intends to mobilize a minimum of or a maximum of 1 million votes to return President Bola Tinubu, Governor Uba Sani, Senator Katun, and other APC candidates in 2027.
Yeah. Good morning, listeners. Thank you for having me at this critical time to discuss about the modalities and strategies that will be adopted to consolidate 1 million votes in Southern Kaduna in 2027 general election. My name is BAGUDU Nathaniel Zonko, as you rightly said, and I am the Director General of this project.
Right, Director General. That's the correct position.
Yes. The concept 1 million solidarity vote is an offshoot of engagement team of a group of people from Southern Kaduna who believe that the APC recently has done well in terms of inclusivity in governance, and APC has done well in terms of administration, something we have never had in the last 8 years of President Muhammadu Buhari and Governor Malam Nasir Ahmed El-Rufai. And this time around, we are seeing a magic from His Excellency Governor SANI in terms of peace building, despite the fact that we cannot say we have achieved complete 100% total peace in Southern Kaduna, but we have seen a lot of improvement from what we used to see before. I want to assure you that within 2021, 2022, we have IDPs spread across Southern Kaduna. And in my local government, particularly in Langan local government, we have more than 5 or 6 IDPs that every day people go and sympathize with them. And today, you realize that we don't have even a single one. People have relocated back to their normal houses, go around with their businesses. That's to tell you that we have seen an improvement in terms of security in Southern Kaduna. Then in terms of inclusivity in government, we have most of our people who are being appointed in offices you least expect, that today they are doing extremely well in giving their own quota to governors in Kaduna State.
Okay.
So this has been a big achievement to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and His Excellency Governor SANI. So, and in terms of education, we have had a lot of achievement on healthcare services. So that is what informed the decision to see how we can mobilize our people to give a solidarity vote in appreciation of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Governor SANI, who have been the magician to make this thing happen. As you rightly said, when you look at 2023, and you realize that the vote given to APC from Southern Kaduna are not something to write home about. But I believe it change. Change is one of the most constant things in every human. And I believe that by 2027, you see a lot of improvement from what you used to see in previous election.
So the question, if the APC did not get up to 500,000 votes both for the president and the governor, so how is it going to double or even more, get it like 3/4 of that vote for the president and the governor?
Yeah, it's all about commitment. From this concept, this project, particularly, we hope to adopt what we call Operation 2020 to achieve this particular project. Now, for instance, we have established a structure at the central team, a structure of 20 persons at the central team, who will coordinate the activity of this project at the central level. And in every local government, we have a structure of 20% in every local government.
Okay.
Who is also saddled with responsibility of coordinating the affairs of this project at the local government level, down to every ward. And mind you that this project is targeted to cover 11 local government, from Kaduna South down to Kauru and Sanga local government. So when you calculate, we have 11 local government, who is our main target for this project. And in every ward, we also have a 20-man structure in every ward, down to polling unit.
Okay.
Yes. Now, when you calculate, we have about a total number of 122 wards that we have structure, who are well selected and well connected to implement this project at every ward level, down to polling unit. We have a structure at the polling unit of 20%. Now, from our database, as of yesterday, we have over 20,000 members, okay, that are spread across ward, local government, and polling unit. That was what informed our decision to inaugurate them at Kafanchan, as you rightly said, last week Saturday. Now, from the Operation 2020, what we hope to do is to ensure that every member is able to persuade 20% during election.
Okay.
With us vote for President Bola Tinubu, Governor Obasani, Senator Sunday Masakatu, and all other APC candidates in Southern Kaduna to ensure that they emerge victoriously. So there are other strategies that we hope to adopt to achieve that, which I may not come public to say them, but we hope that when the time comes, you will see the proper implementation, from our own side. And we also hope to do this in collaboration with all relevant stakeholders, party faithful, and all well-meaning Southern Kaduna citizens who understand development and what development is all about.
So, like I was trying to ask, in 2023, the Southern Kaduna people didn't, or APC didn't get that patronage. So,
yes,
you are trying to really inform the twist for the Southern Kaduna who did not give the APC votes in 2023, but the Southern Kaduna happened now to be in a romance with the APC.
Yes, as you rightly said, in 2023, the total number of votes for APC in Southern Kaduna is 148,211. The total from Kaduna South down.
Right.
When you look at the statistics, it's 100 and something, 148,211.
Is it for the president or for the governor?
For president.
Okay, for the governor was...
For governor, the difference is not that much.
Right.
Now, when you look at it, again, in 2015, when APC come on board,
yes,
Southern Kaduna gave them about 286,439 votes.
Okay.
That was in 2015 when APC come on board.
Yes.
Now, you look at another statistic from 2019.
Yes.
Southern Kaduna gave APC 255,591 votes.
Okay.
Then that's to tell you that there's a drastic reduction from what we got in 2015,
right,
and what was obtainable in 2019. I mean,
yes.
Now coming to 2023, the vote has also reduced,
right,
to 148,211. So that's to tell you that we have had some little shift from what the party used to get from 2015, 2019, and 2023. Now, you realize that Southern Kaduna always have a culture that once we believe in an administration, we put in our best to support the administration because we know we are part and parcel of the administration and we benefit from the system. Now, this total number of votes, you can also look at the difference from what the other political parties like the PDP, who is a major dominant in the zone, has got in these respective years, as I mentioned. Right. You realize that there is a very big gap between the PDP and the APC. Now the magic has happened.
Okay, the magic has happened. The magic, according to Mr. Nathaniel BAGUDU Zanhua, is
yes.
that President Bola Tinubu, Governor Obasani have reached out. Instead of
yes.
Turning their back, they've reached out, despite the APC not giving the Southern Kaduna vote, they reach out to them strategically for inclusiveness and
yes.
carrying them along in terms of appointment and others. And that did the magic, according to him, and the Southern Kaduna has turned to the force of APC. We have Edward AUTA in the studio, and when we come back from this break, the Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice, talking about Sir Dr. James Kanyip, he delivered a paper talking at that or a keynote address with a team consolidating the achievement of the APC-led government in Southern Kaduna, the imperative of re-electing APC in 2027 general election. Those who spoke at the launch, we have the National President of NUT, Comrade Audu Amba, Polycarp Gankon, who represented the Minister of Defense. The organizing secretary of the APC was there, and Mr. Sam Atun, SAN. They all spoke in solidarity. When we come back from this commercial timeout, we shall get to hear what and really they said. Stay tuned.
We'll be right back after this quick commercial break. Are you serious? Invicta FM.
Hasken rana in ya fito, sabuwar rana ta bayyana. Ga uniform an shirya mana, kuma ga mu akan hanyar zuwa. Milo a cikin kofi, me ɗumi ga inganci. An yi shi da malta, Milo. An yi shi da madara, Milo. An sa mishi koko, Milo. Yanda dai ya kamata, Milo. Mama ta ce in shanye.
Oh yeah, shoppers, make una hear correct gist. Maggi chicken flavor promo don land o.
Buy Maggi chicken flavor 50 double cubes pack and get 10 extra cubes free.
Yes o, and if you buy small 10 double cubes pack, you go get 4 cubes free.
Na more rich chicken taste, more enjoyment, and more value for your money.
Rush go your nearest shop now and ask for Maggi chicken flavor promo pack before e finish. Offer valid while stocks last. Me and Maggi, so good together.
E get why we dey plan and pray for our children every day.
E get why.
E get why we dey get up to go hustle every day.
E get why.
And e get why Nigerians trust M and B paracetamol, the red one, every day.
E get why.
E dey show pain red card kia, so we fit to face life without pains. Therefore, next time pain show him wawa face, knock am with M and B paracetamol, the red one.
E get why.
M and B paracetamol, the red one na for you and your family, and it dey clear pain, small cold and fever one hand. If your symptoms no clear after 2 days, go see doctor. A and B paracetamol go give you quick relief one time.
Lokacin jin daɗi sai Kivo Krima.
Idan na sha ko lokacin shan dari. Kivo.
Ina kwana Onion Banana Connect.
Hello 7790 yawa kawata ta ce allura za ta tafi har kwakwalwata shin ga hakan gaskiya ne?
Honey and Banana Connect.
To ina kasuwa sai yar uwar matar makwabcina ta ce matar da ke amfani da maganin tazaran haihuwa mazajensu za su daina son su.
Honey and Banana Connect.
Ni ce kuma goggota ta ce idan na bayar da tazaran haihuwa tsakanin yarana mutane za su yi tunani akwai wata matsala a aure na. Shin gaskiya ne?
Honey and Banana Connect na nan don duka tambayoyinku. Kira 7790 a kowane lokaci don tattauna da kwararun kan tazaran haihuwa da lafiyar jami'i. Kyauta ne a asirci kuma babu tsangwama. Kira 7790 ko turo sakon WhatsApp ta 09097133400 a yau.
Honey and Banana Connect ku bi wanda ya san hanya.
Gaskiya sau da kin taka wani babban matsayi.
Ta yaya Miro?
‘Ya'yanki akwai tarbiyya sun kawo min ruwa ina gama sha suka ɗauke. Ga 'yar auta na tilawa a haka kullum suna gaishe da mijina idan za su makaranta.
Hikima ce Miro, mun ba da kyakkyawar tazara wajen haihuwarsu shi yasa muka samu lokacin yin tarbiyya. Waye?
Umma, mun gama aikin makaranta. Za mu taya ki dafa abinci?
Har da taimakon dafa abinci? Saude, lallai nan gaba za ki samu ƙwararrun masu iya girki.
Tazarar haihuwa ba hikima ba ce kadai, abu ne mai muhimmanci sosai. Yana ba da wadataccen lokacin kulawar da yara suke bukata.
Ziyarci cibiyar lafiya mafi kusa domin farawa ko a kira lambar waya 222 wannan sako ne daga ma'aikatar lafiya tare da tallafin gamayyar kungiyoyin Pronet da FEM.
da kyautuwar iyali uba 'ya'ya da ma'uwa.
Ga kwallon duniya na FIFA 2026 ya gabato. Ka duba duk gasa 104 a Star Times tun farkon kwallo har karshe.
Kuma a wannan kawo ba kallo kawai bane, ka kalla ka ci.
Kai subscribing ko ka sai Star Time decoder ka samu daman cin naira miliyan 10 da kuɗin lodi daga naira 4,000. Ku yi caji ta Star Times app ko ku ziyarci ofis ɗinmu ko dillalanmu a kasa baki ɗaya. Star Times.
Ai wasu mutanen ba san dalilin da yasa data suke karewa ba, amma bari ne muku bayani. Kun san idan mai waya na bacci wayan na yin wasu abubuwa da bai sani ba? Idan har hakan ya faru? A wannan sa'in waya ke adana bayanai a cloud backup a sa'in da bacin ke ƙara nisa. Sai ta ci gaba da sabunta manhajojin da ke kanta ko da ba a amfani da ita. Haba mai gida, ai ka san dole in san abin da ke faruwa a intanet.
A sha datar da na sanya ta ƙare.
Jas, ba na gaya muku ba?
Ka kula kada wayarka ta kwashe maka data da auto update. Ka rufe manhajojin da baka aiki da su. Ka rufe tabs ɗin da baka amfani da su a duk lokacin da datar ka take a kunne.
A'a, me ya zafi? Ni fa bayani ne kawai nawa. Ka kula da datar ka don kar waya ta cinye.
More datar ka kuma leave it 100.
John Vance 3-in-1 chocolate. Enjoy instant goodness.
The challenge of Nigeria as a free state in 20th century Africa is the need to revive the stature of man in Africa and restore the dignity of man in the world.
The government is corrupt.
But you are doing exam malpractice.
The government is the one that finished this country.
But you are rigging departmental election.
I beg, they don't hold the citizens accountable.
But in your office, you don't care about the people beneath you.
Whatever the person at the top is doing is a reflection of what's happening at the grassroots. Change indeed starts with you and me. Invicta FM is urging you to say no to any form of corruption.
Welcome back from that commercial timeout, and thank you for staying tuned to your flagship radio, Invicta 98.9 FM. The program is Trust the Process, sponsored from the office of Senator Marshall Katun, the senator representing Kaduna South Senatorial District in the 10th Senate. The program sets out to connect with the people, bridge the gap between the elected representatives in deliverance of their duty, their mandate, that is the contract they signed with the electorate, particularly Sunday Masha Katun in the core areas of law making, representation, appropriation, and oversight function. My name is Ango, Bally, your regular host. We're talking about the APC in Southern Kaduna pledge to mobilize 1 million votes to deliver President Bola Tinubu, Governor Obasani, Senator Masha Katun, and other APC candidates in the 2027 election. And the DG of this 1 million vote solidarity movement is Mr. Nathan Bagudu Zonhua. At the program that took place, or at the official launch of the program, you had the Commissioner for Justice and Attorney General of Kaduna State, in the person of Sir Dr. James Kanyib. He delivered a paper on consolidating the achievement of the APC-led government in Southern Kaduna, the imperative of re-electing APC in 2027. A host of other people were in attendance. Of course, this program is being live streamed on Invicta platform. On YouTube, you can follow us on Invicta 98.9 FM online TV, and on Facebook, Invicta FM 98.9. And we have Imachori, who is already following us from Abuja. Imachori, thank you for following. Trust the process. Indeed, at the end, you will trust the time that you have invested on this program. Mr. Mark Orlot Augustine, you are following us from Kaduna. You say you are a member of the Invicta family. Thank you. So, let's get to hear the keynote address by Dr. James Kanyib. According to Dr. James Kanyib, he said the APC-led government administration has fundamentally transformed Southern Kaduna's Kaduna development landscape through inclusive governance, equitable appointments, infrastructure development, and improve security, like we heard from Nathan Bagudu. He said all may not be completely well, but there's relative peace. Before, it used to be either mass burial every week. There's one attack or the other, but despite the fact that they have not achieved all, but there's relative peace, there's improvement. Let's get to hear from Dr. James Kanyib. Stay tuned.
Before this administration, particularly in the recent past, the people of Southern Kaduna have faced deep-seated political marginalization. It includes underdevelopment, abandoned infrastructural projects, unfair distribution of state and federal appointments, unequal representation in government, controversial traditional institutions law, and insecurity. Historically, Southern Kaduna indigents have received far fewer political and cabinet appointments at both state and federal levels. Southern Kaduna was only patronized for political gains with minimal structural developments. About a month ago, a journalist captured the pre-Governor Ubasani era as follows. Let me quote him. For years, Southern Kaduna occupied a painful place in Nigeria's political and security conversations. The region, blessed with rich cultural diversity, agricultural potential, and resilient people, became associated with recurring tensions, feelings of marginalization, and deep political distrust. Many citizens believed they were treated more as political outsiders than equal stakeholders in the Kaduna project. The bitterness that accumulated over time did not emerge in a vacuum. It was fueled by years of divisive politics, insensitive governance, and rhetoric that often widened existing fault lines instead of healing them. Whether in handling communal crisis, political appointments, or public communication, the previous administration frequently found itself accused of deepening divisions rather than promoting reconciliation. Political disagreements became emotionally charged, and many citizens felt disconnected from government structure. However, recent reports indicate that this present administration has done a lot to abridge these divides. Observers have noted that the current administration under Governor Basani is making efforts to heal the region through more inclusive governance, dialogue, rural transformation through infrastructural development, and security of lives and property. Rather than governing through political intimidation or combative rhetoric, he has adopted a more measured, empathetic, and consensus-driven approach. His language consistently emphasizes unity, equity, and shared progress. Unlike the politics of exclusion that many associated with the past, the current administration appears committed to ensuring that every part of Kaduna feels the presence of governor. This quotation is immutable, and I agree with it absolutely. And I'm sure all of you here will agree with me. The APC-led administration of Obasani and President Bola Ahmed Tinubu have shifted from emotive politics to performance-based developmental alignment, which has brought about transformed development in Southern Kaduna. Southern Kaduna moved from the political periphery to mainstream state governance. Key cabinet positions, administrative appointments, and strategic roles have been given to our people. Therefore, this paper will present to you data driven of the achievements and progress of APC government in Southern Kaduna in major and critical sectors of governance under the leadership of Governor Obasani and President Ahmed Tinubu, which requires that we re-elect them in 2027. So the facts I'm going to reel out now are verifiable. Let me start with the health sector. Under the health sector, Governor Obasani administration has renovated 75 primary healthcare centers in Southern Kaduna. In addition to these primary healthcare centers, the administration of Obasani has also renovated, upgraded, and equipped 7 general hospitals. But if you take them wholesomely across the state, we have 168. And then we have 23 primary healthcare centers of excellence. It has commenced post-basic nursing program at the Kaduna State College of Nursing and Midwifery. And lastly, it has reduced student tuition fees by 30% from 100,000 to 70,000. Under the education sector, Governor Obasani has given it a very great boost. Secondary schools and tertiary institutions. For 3 years, education has consistently received 25% of the state's annual budget. School fees were reduced by 50% across all state's tertiary institutions. We can attest to that. Improve the salaries of primary, secondary, and tertiary institution teachers. The retirement age of teachers has been extended from 60 years to 65 years now. The administration of Senator Obasani has constructed, rehabilitated, and upgraded 70 primary schools in Southern Kaduna. The road construction. Southern Kaduna enjoys the following road construction under the administration of Governor Obasani. Construction of 22.5 road from Gwantu through Kibam to Godogodo in Zangon Kataf and Jama local government areas. Construction of 21.95 kilometer road from Madauchi to Kafanchan through Madakia, including a spur to Maselga waterfalls linking Jama to Zangon Kataf local government. Reconstruction of 21.85 kilometer Pambegwa to Kauru through Kahuta linking Kubau and Kauru local governments. Emergency repairs of failed road sections and patching of 7.3 kilometer Jire to SCC road at Buari Junction, Kagarko local government. Construction of 2.2 kilometer Alphatic road from Kachia Zonkwa main road to the new Federal University of Applied Sciences. Construction of 5.16 kilometer Kwai Township road, Kwai Java local government. Completion of the proposed dual carriageway from Nepal and about to Ngwangimi Bridge to Hostel Road in Kafanchan, Jama and Zambo Kota local government area. Is that true? Upgrading of 6.2 kilometer Tachira Kadarko road in Kaura local government. Upgrading of 8.7 kilometer Tachira Mayik 1 Asu road in Kaura local government. Is that true? Rehabilitation of 5.6 kilometer Sabo, Ungwang and Juji road. Rehabilitation of 13.1 kilometer Fadama Kororo to Katuru road. Upgrading of 5.4 kilometer Adwangida Rivbok Fadan Kadi road in Zangon Kata. Rehabilitation of 3.5 kilometer Kwai Bora road. Construction of 8 kilometer feeder road at Flour Mill by Zunuru Kaura local government. Construction of 9 kilometer feeder road from Gwantu to Gani Madaki Sanga local government. Construction of 11 kilometer feeder road at Nani, La Santa, Kuchikau, and in Ida village of Kagarko local government. Construction of 8 kilometer feeder road at TC, then Kukumdaji to Zakwa Garaji road. Construction of 8 kilometer feeder road in Kauru local government. And construction of 9 kilometer feeder road in Kachia local government. There are too many. The construction work on the Kwai Kafanchan road will commence.
Right. That was Dr. James Kanyib, the Attorney General of Kaduna State and the Commissioner of Justice, talking about data-driven achievement of the APC-led government to the people of Southern Kaduna. As we heard, he said there are too many. And to the icing is that the reconstruction of the Kafanchan Kwai road will commence before the end of the year. It is hopeful too, the road from Jere to Kwai and of course to join with Kafanchan will be taken care of. I'm equally aware that some members of the National Assembly are lobbying to have the road from Manchok, Vom to Jos to be awarded for reconstruction. Now, we shall get to hear from the National President of Nigeria Union of Teachers, Comrade Audu Titus Amba. He lent his voice on why the Southern Kaduna would mobilize 1 million votes. Let's listen.
We felt that it is very, very important for us to identify ourselves with this very movement, bearing in mind that this is where we are coming from. And aside from that, today we had to identify with the government of the day, not for anything, but for the fact that we have a governor who has shown us that he's a loving governor, he's an inclusive governor, he has brought us together, and we've seen the uniqueness in him, and we felt that this is the person for the moment. So it will be a disservice to us if a group is trying to galvanize support for His Excellency, the President of the Federal Republic, and our loving governor of Kaduna State, to show some daughters of Southern Kaduna that this movement is a collective movement and we are behind them solid. We must make sure that we return His Excellency, the President of the Federal Republic, and His Excellency, our amiable governor of Kaduna State, come 2027. Let me also say it clearly. It will interest you to know that period before now, teachers and even civil servants in Kaduna State were subjected to severe hardship. Those periods were the period where a civil servant goes to work and he never knew his fate in the next hour. Once you go to work and you close today, you are now thanking God. And once you are paid today, you are not sure of the next month's salary. But today, all those things have come and gone. You could remember vividly that under my watch as the state chairman of this great union of ours, about 22,000 teachers were sacked in Kaduna State, allegedly by saying that they have failed a competency test examination. And here we are today that we have a governor whom, to an extent, has returned a good number of them to the civil service of Kaduna State and even the teaching profession itself. And we have somebody today whom a worker will go to work and he will feel satisfied and he will be sure that his job is guaranteed and safe. So we have no reason not to now support such government so that civil service and even the teaching profession will be seen to be a backdrop of every development within the southern part of this. When the stoppage was made by the then administration of this very scheme, a lot of money was held by the government of the state then. With the coming of this very government, SANI, he makes sure not even reviving it back, but paying back those money that were deducted and were kept in the coffers of the government without remitting it to the union or to the NWELS. Everybody was aware of the situation that the scheme finds itself. But today, the scheme has bounced back to where it's supposed to be. It will interest you to know that period before the coming of the government of Nasiru El-Rufai in 2015, every teacher within our locality was a proud owner of house, proud owner of land, proud owner of so many things that could keep the life moving. So when the government of Nasiru El-Rufai came, it stopped the scheme completely, destabilized everything. And we are trying to recuperate now by what the governor has done to us, the present governor has done to us by bringing back the scheme. So I want to say it clearly that take statistics of teachers within Kaduna State. Take statistics of teachers within the southern part of Kaduna State. Ask them individually. Let them make comparison between the previous government and this present government. I'll assure you that you don't need to ask questions anymore, that they will vote for this present government because they are now secured in terms of.
That was the national president of NUT, Comrade AUTA Amba. He said teachers, particularly his constituency, they are now secured and with better welfare, and the education sector has the priority of the present government of Governor Obasani. Let's hear from Mr. Sam Atung, SAN. Mr. Sam Atung, SAN, is a member of the Southern Kaduna Lawyers Forum. So let's hear from him. Barrister Sam Atung, SAN. Let's hear from his own perspectives, his own take.
This is a pointer to the fact that come the next election cycle, it's going to be total victory for the APC in Southern Kaduna. And we are not surprised at what is happening, because politics about who gets what. And under President Tinubu and Governor Obasani, a lot has accrued to us as a people. Talking about the Federal University, the Federal Medical Center, and the all-inclusive governance Obasani is running in Kaduna State. That has given ourselves, our people, a sense of belonging. Because often argue that the greatest service you can do to a people is to ostracize them from the governance of their society. Thank God the APC under Obasani and President Tinubu have given us a sense of belonging. So for us as a people, it's a sort of a political IOU. On election day, it's a debt we are going to repay. All you need to do is to look at the antecedents of the people of Southern Kaduna. Our strength lies in block voting. And when it comes to politics, ours is always a one-way. Once we have identified the path to take, we tread that path to its logical conclusion. And our political strength lies in our block voting. And we are going to deliver that by the grace of God.
That was that was Samuel Atung, SAN. He said the Southern Kaduna to them is an IOU, political IOU to President Bola Tinubu and Governor Obasani, and that the strength of Southern Kaduna lies on block vote. Comrade Jerry Adams is the executive chairman of the Kaduna Internal Revenue Service. He lent his voice. Let's hear from Comrade Jerry Adams.
Southern Kaduna at the moment is fully APC, and we don't feel threatened. Even in Kaura local government, I'm assuring you that we don't feel threatened by his move, because we will come out in our strength and in our numbers and produce more than 1 million votes in Southern Kaduna come 2027. So we are not scared of the senator. We are not angry with him. We will not fight him. We will just show him that Southern Kaduna is APC, and APC is going to take back Southern. My primary objective is, first of all, to ensure that the governor generates enough funds for the governor to meet up with his campaign promises and to deliver the evidence of the democracy, not to just Southern Kaduna, but the state at large, which everybody is a witness that the governor is doing tremendously well. Secondly, and very important, because he has done very well, we want him to come back in 2027. So that is what my main focus is. The governor came in, his inclusive policy and his fairness has endeared our people to the APC. Before, APC in Southern Kaduna has been looked at as a taboo political party, but you can now, nearly everybody has returned to Southern Kaduna. We don't expect 100% from him, but what he has done in 3 years is enough for us to give him another mandate. At least there's relative peace in Southern Kaduna as a result of his non-kinetic approach and his collaboration with the former Chief of Defense Staff, with the Minister of Defense, with the National Security Advisor and other security agencies. This collaboration has yielded results. We are happy about that. Anybody who does not disrespect our religion, who does not disrespect our traditional institution, and who takes us like part of him, is somebody we should always trust in. The governor has shown that he has shown.
Right. That was Comrade Jerry Adams, the executive chairman of Kaduna Internal Revenue Service, lending his voice on the assurance that Southern Kaduna is not threatened by any political alignment or realignment from whatever party, that what the president and the governor have done to the area is enough, and him at a strategic position of revenue service is to generate the money that will ensure, or the funds that will ensure that the governor execute projects to deliver his campaign promises to the good people of Kaduna State at large. The program, Trust the Process, is sponsored by Senator Marshall Katung. We shall be going on a commercial timer. When we come back at the top of the hour, we give you news update, and then we get back. Stay tuned.
Invicta FM.
Lokacin jin daɗi sai Kivo Krima.
Idan na sha ko lokacin shan dari. Kivo.
Zainab, ke da Alhaji duk sanda na waiwaya ina ganin ku tare, ba a raba ku.
Me zan ce? Ba ma gajiya da juna.
To yaushe muke sa rana na uku?
Ce abu game da na uku.
Amma ni da Alhaji mun amince cewa jikina na bukatar lokaci. Shi yasa ina da 7790. 7790? 7790 daga Honey and Banana Connect ita ce amintaciyar hanyar samu bayananniyar shawara ba tare da tsangwama ba akan duk abin da ya shafi tazaran haihuwa. Ku tattauna da kwararrun ma'aikata don samun jagoranci game da bayar da tazaran haihuwa. Tafiyar ki ce, jikinki ne duk lokacin da kika zaba. Kira 7790 a yau ko ku aiko mana da sakon WhatsApp a 09097133400. Honey and Banana Connect, ku bi wanda ya san hanya.
Ya ku masu ciniki, albishirinku gasar Maggi Chicken Flavor ya sake dawowa.
A sayi Maggi Chicken mai dunkule 2 kwaya 50 a samu garabasar guda 10 a kyauta.
Tabbas haka ne, idan kuma guda 10 aka saya, to za a samu garabasar guda 4 a kyauta.
Wato ƙarin ɗanɗano mai armashi, ƙarin nishaɗi, tare da mura kuɗinka yadda ya kamata.
A hanzarta maza a je shago mafi kusa domin sayan paketin kunshin gasar Maggi Chicken Flavor kafin ya ƙare. Gasar na nan har sai kayan sun ƙare. Da ni da Maggi, haɗuwa mai armashi.
Nigeria, my country. Now when we go leave shadow to begin pursue real things, instead of put better money for education, you take service politicians. Instead of give country confirm hospital, you prefer to carry that money to give Oyibo doctor for Yankee. The people come out to vote for you with them life, but you turn around, use chronic poverty to take pay them. Oh, my country, on a steady, you dey collect from the poor and those wey no fit help themselves. Poor man go starve to build the house, but road no dey to that house. You suffer send your pikin go school. For the end, e go begin ride okada with the keke na pepe on a higher purchase because work no dey. Poor man thief bread. He go prison. Politician thief all our money. You call am money laundry to take bail am. Before them say the court na the only hope of a poor man. But I don't clear us now. We come sabi say person wey pay singito. Na him they tell am the kind of music to play. True Talk on 98.9 Invicta FM.
The time is 10 o'clock.
This is Invicta 98.9 FM, Kaduna, Nigeria. I am Job Daniel with the news brief. The Nigerian Bar Association has dismissed as unconstitutional and legally untenable an alleged directive attributed to the Attorney General of the Federation, Lateef Fagbemi, seeking to postpone the association's 2026 national officers election. The association maintained that only its National Executive Council has the constitutional authority to alter the election timetable. In a statement, the NBA president, Afam Osigwe, said the association's attention had been drawn to a purported subcommittee report and alleged comments attributed to the Attorney General. According to the NBA, the alleged proposals include the disbandment of the Electoral Committee of the Nigerian Bar Association, the postponement of the election, replacement of the association's election service provider, establishment of a caretaker committee, incorporation of the national identification number into the electoral process, and a review of the NBA Constitution to abolish universal suffrage. Families and residents of Omugo have celebrated the return of 3 remaining worshippers of the Evangelical Church Winning All who regained their freedom after spending 105 days in captivity. The 3 women, including a hearing-impaired widow, were among 8 worshippers abducted by suspected kidnappers who invaded the church during a Sunday service on March 22nd, 2026. According to reports, 5 of the abducted worshippers died while in captivity. The remaining 3 victims were rescued following a coordinated security operation targeting suspected kidnappers operating in forests along the Kwara-Kogi border. From a foreign scene, a major outrage at Telstra, Australia's largest telecommunications provider, has disrupted train services, left thousands of customers without mobile coverage, and prompted an investigation into emergency calls that failed to connect. Telstra's Chief Financial Officer, Michael Ackland, apologized for the disruption, which began at 4:30 a.m. local time today, Wednesday, and affected mobile calls and data services. He said services were fully restored about 12 hours later. According to the company, the outage was caused by a software defect linked to timekeeping servers at data centers in Sydney and Melbourne and was not the result of a cyber attack. And in sports, France begin their quest for a 3rd World Cup title on Thursday when they face African champions Morocco in a highly anticipated quarter-final clash. The tournament, expanded to 48 teams and regarded as the biggest and most logistically complex World Cup ever staged, has now been narrowed down to the final 8 nations after a month of thrilling football. France have emerged as one of the standout teams of the competition following a series of impressive attacking performances. However, they are expected to face the toughest challenge against Morocco, with the quarterfinals set to take place at the Gillette Stadium just outside Boston. And that makes the news brief at 10. A major bulletin comes about midday. Good morning and have a victorious day as we continue with the program. Trust the process.
Invicta 98.9 FM.
Thank you for staying tuned to Invicta 98.9 FM. The program is Trust the Process, sponsored from the Office of Senator Marshall Katun, toward bridging the gap between the elected and the electorate. A political program for accountability, giving report card and expected feedback from the listener or the electorate on how to serve them better. At the 1 million vote solidarity movement launched in Southern Kaduna last Saturday, the Minister of Defense, General Christopher Gwabin Musa, was represented by the National Coordinator of the Musawa for Youth Initiative, Dr. Polycarp Gankon. Let's hear he spoke briefly on why they should team up and deliver for 2027.
Under the leadership of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, our nation is undergoing bold and necessary reforms designed to lay the foundation to long economic stability, national security, and sustainable prosperity. These reforms require courage, patience, and the collective support of patriotic Nigerians. Every great nation has passed through periods of sacrifice before attaining lasting prosperity, and Nigeria will not be an exception. As Minister of Defense, I I assure Nigerians that the armed forces of Nigeria, working closely with other security intelligence agencies, remain resolute in defending our territorial integrity and protecting the lives and property of citizens of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Across the country, significant progress is being recorded in the fight against terrorism, insurgency, banditry, kidnapping, and other criminal activities. Security is not the responsibility of the military alone. It requires the active support of every citizen. I therefore call on our traditional rulers, religious leaders, youth organizations, women groups, community stakeholders to continue working closely with the security agencies by providing credible information and promoting peaceful coexistence. Today's impressive turnout is a powerful message that Nigerians believe in unity rather than division, hope rather than despair, and constructive engagement rather than destructive criticisms. The strength of 1 million solidarity movement lies not merely on the number of people gathered here today, but in its ability to inspire millions more Nigerians to become ambassadors of peace, good governance, national cohesion, and responsible citizenship. Let this movement continue to serve as a bridge that unites Nigerians across political divide, ethnic and religious divides in pursuit of our common national interest. Let it also become a platform that encourages our youth to participate positively in nation building and to reject violence, extremism, and all forms of criminality. Together, under the leadership of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and with the invaluable support of Governor SANI and other patriotic leaders across the country, we shall continue to build a safer, stronger, and more prosperous Nigeria. It is in this vein that I also established the Musawa for Youth and Development Initiative, whereby we have a national, state, local government, and world leadership in support of the government of the day. I commend every member of the 1 million solidarity movement for your patriotism, discipline, and commitment to the progress of our nation. May your efforts continue to strengthen democracy, deepen national unity, and inspire future generations to place Nigeria above every.
Right, that was the Minister of Defense, General Christopher Goabin Musa, represented by the National Coordinator of the Musawa for Youth and Development Initiative, a collaboration, a synergy to ensure they deliver in 2027. I have with me in the studio Mr. Edward AUTA. He is the Senior Special Assistant to Governor SANI on Industrial Training and Development. Mr. Edward AUTA, you've heard perspectives, this program taken from the perspectives of different people, an array of voices about the reason they are in support of delivery of President Bola Tinubu, Governor SANI, Senator Marshal Katun, and other APC candidates. Your take on the 1 million vote solidarity movement. Is it achievable?
Well, you have said it all, and looking at the kind of attention and attendance that event had from the top and also the bottom, it confirms everything that we have been saying on this program and of this program, that in Southern Kaduna, as things stand today, we only have one party. We have one party, one agenda, and that agenda is to deliver President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, deliver Governor SANI, and deliver all other candidates of the APC in Southern Kaduna, from Senator Barrister Sunday Marshal Katun down to all the members of the House of Assembly. And I would just want to add this morning that for those who have been following the Nigerian Senate or reports from Nigeria's National Assembly, they would see that yesterday Senator Katun's bill for the establishment of the Federal University of Applied Sciences Kachia Teaching Hospital to be situated in Manchok pass through an accelerated second reading.
Yes, I gave that update.
And it's not just about the passage of the bill. It is the comment of the Deputy President of the Senate who presided over that sitting, the commendation, the encomium. No one who is from Southern Kaduna or who is from Kaduna State will not be happy with the cheering words of the Deputy President of the Senate. So for me, I also gave an update about this program some days ago, and I said I am involved. What about you? For you, the listener, on this program this morning, I am involved in the solidarity movement for 1 million votes for the APC in Southern Kaduna in 2027. What about you? I believe all the speeches, all the progress that have been reeled out have confirmed everything that we have been saying on this program. So this morning I encourage you, if you have not believed before, this is the time to believe. If you have doubts before, this is the time for that doubt to be cleared, or that doubt has been cleared. So let us join hands. We in Southern Kaduna cannot risk a fresh start. We have the winning team already. We have a president that is working closely with our governor, and we have a governor that is working closely with our senator, and we have a senator that is working closely with other members of the National and State Assembly, and together they are working closely with the people. So what is it that we want? What we want is re-election for these people, so that this partnership can continue, so that development can continue. Dr. James Kanyip said it. Even if you use 1 hour to start reeling out the achievements of the APC, if we are to dedicate the entire time for this program, we were just to list it, and then you'll be reading it as a citation. That 1 hour will not be enough to completely reel out the achievements of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Governor SANI and the senator and other people in Kaduna State. 1 hour 30 minutes for this program. If we dedicate the entire 1 hour 30 minutes just to list, nothing more, no explanation, just for somebody to come and sit down as if the person is casting news and be reeling out achievements, 1 hour 30 minutes will not be enough.
Right. You asked that the electorate should get involved.
Yes.
They should not be left behind.
Yes.
So let's get them involved. The lines to call 081 40,000 989, 070 87 800 989. The listener. Let's get the first caller. Hello.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Thank you. Good morning. I welcome the other guests that have spoken. Kore is the name.
Okay, Kore, your take.
Politics is all about give and take. I concur with that person that says it. If other administration have done that, I think by now I will have occupied most of the schools those empty land that is sited in any from here, from Kujama down to Tanga, but the revice is the case. So I concur. Senegal, carry go. But all I want him to do, let him tackle this issue of insecurity and hunger. If he did that, honestly, it is good to go. And other people should wait in 2031. I God willing. Me, I don't have any problem with any religion or any tribe. I pray my only problem is for me to see dividend of democracy, and wake up and go to a school, go to better hospitals, have everything that democracy had to offer to me and my family. Otherwise, I call it fail. Have a wonderful day. Thank you very much.
Thank you. That was Kore. Let's get the next caller. Hello, the next caller. Are you there?
Hello.
Yes.
Good morning.
Can you please turn down the radio set, or you move away from it?
Bally, I've turned down.
Your name?
Bally, Ango, I've turned down.
Your name and where you are calling from?
Please, the name is Isa from Sabotage, part of Southern Kaduna.
Okay.
Ango, I really appreciate the guests you invited here. They are really saying they have spoken very well.
Okay.
Particularly when I heard the speech of comrade of NUT. Honestly, I was very happy. Because he's a man that at least we people that are teachers believe in him. Very, very obvious that the governor has done very well. Very, very well. I allowed him for that. He has tried for us. He has tried. He's not doing anything. Just.
Oh, we lost that call. Here is a teacher from the teaching constituency. The lines to call 081 40,000 989. 07087 800 989. The program is bridging the gap between the elected and the electorate. You have another caller. Hello, your name and where you are calling from.
Hello, Ango Bally. Good morning, my brother.
Good morning.
This is Musa Bala of Southern Kaduna.
Musa Bala, your take, please.
You see, first of all, I want to appreciate all the effort of the district senator and all of you that have been supporting him. I think you people deserve a very good recommendation. I'm happy because all this is happening in Southern Kaduna, especially when you come to Kaduna, it's like only the Southern Kaduna is at work. And that's the truth of the whole matter. So now, I have two issues I want to discuss.
Okay.
The first one is about the mobilization that I heard people are discussing. Now, you see, when it comes to mobilization, as far as Southern Kaduna is concerned, I don't think Southern Kaduna needs anything like mobilization. Already, we are going to be mobilized. Why did I say that? Because of the gigantic progress that we have seen on ground. So we don't need anybody to come and tell us that we need to mobilize. Already we are fully mobilized. And when you look at most of our meetings that have been going on, especially Southern Kaduna meetings, almost all the tribes, about 95% of all the agenda is all about the progress that has been happening in Southern Kaduna. So, as far as me I'm concerned, today Southern Kaduna is just waiting for the day. We don't even need for Tinubu to come and campaign, or even the Civil Senate to come and campaign. Just they himself, Southern Kaduna will deliver, because that's how Southern Kaduna, if you remember, even during PDP time, PDP does not even to campaign in Southern Kaduna. They just bring the ballot material. Before you know it, within 2 hours, they will give them what they want. So that is for that. And all this while, I heard you people have been discussing. I've never heard you people talk about insecurity.
Oh, no. Insecurity. You can still call back. But yeah, no, you said you have not heard us talking about insecurity. No. Even the speakers, they talk about insecurity. They said Southern Kaduna or Kaduna, Nigeria might have not gotten it where it should be. However, that there's improvement and there's relative peace. They hope to consolidate. Yes, let's have this.
Ango Bally, good morning, my brother.
Yeah, good morning. Your name and where you are calling from?
Shaman calling.
Yes.
Of the truth, SANI is good to go, as my brother Kure said. What we are saying is that Nigeria should give a bulk vote to SANI. What he has done in Southern Kaduna, there's no governor in Kaduna State except Mukardi that is doing what SANI is doing. Mukardi did very well in Kaduna State. SANI also is trying. But we are pleading with him. We here at the Office of Sabotage, we have a motoring road towards our communities. From Ostrich to Angwami Junior to the Eastern Bypass, it's less than 5 kilometers. He should help us so that we can have this road. These are pleased to him. He's our father. We are proud of him. The Lord continue to keep him here at Tinubu. They are working in collaboration with our senator. The Lord continue to more knowledge so that they will give us dividend of democracy, which we are enjoying. Good morning, and have a blessed time.
Okay, that was Austin Sherman. We have another caller on the line. Hello.
Is back on the line, right?
Oh, okay. Can you be brief, please?
Is back on the line.
Okay, Isa, can you be brief, please?
Please, I was just saying.
Okay, that's the teacher, is that?
Spoken my mind very well. Saying, apart from Makasi, in fact, there was a name they gave Makari. They call him John.
Okay.
SANI this time around is Joseph. Because, in fact, he has shaped the Southern Kaduna very well. He has not shown any segregation. And we are happy with him, except the issue is we should go more on this rural area. There are hospitals that were built for some years and they have not been renovated, especially in Jama local government. The people should also work well to be with us. We are all supporting them, on which a good road is always good 2 times. And we are proud that Senator Obasani will do it. John Akato will also do it. And this Kaduna Kabachan road, this from Kaduna to Kabachan, how long? Since 1981, that road was constructed. Please let something be done about that road. We are suffering all the time on that road.
Oh, okay.
Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you. The person from the teaching or the teacher constituency, Edo AUTA. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Let's take this last caller. Okay. Oh, okay. I think the line has gone off. Edo AUTA. You are hearing. You have the next 2 minutes to round up.
Well, everyone has listened to the people. The feedback is excellent. It seems like everybody is on the same page. Like one of the callers from Southern Kaduna said, he said, we don't need to be mobilized. That Ubasani and Tinubu and Senator Katung and the APC have already mobilized the people of Southern Kaduna through the gigantic projects that have either been completed or are under construction. And I do not agree less. He is very correct. He is right. And I would say that leadership is from God. And God says when the righteous are on the throne, the people will rejoice. So I believe very strongly that God is involved in what is happening in Southern Kaduna today. The Obasani and Tinubu administrations represent years of restoration, the years that have been eaten by the locust and the cankerworm. And by the locust and cankerworm, we know those years. We know who the locusts were, we know who the cankerworms are. And I think God has raised Governor Obasani specifically to collaborate with Senator Katung and other leaders of the APC and our president to see that they restore those wasted years, those toxic years, those years of backwardness.
Yeah, still on feedback.
Southern Kaduna.
John, let's get to hear from the Facebook. My line has been a little problem. You have those who are commenting. Okay. You have Nafiu Abdullahi Ungwan. You have Victor Sule. Yes, all is just a commendation, the way to go and all. Okay. Sule, Victor, you say you are calling or you are communicating from Ungwan Rimi Natal Quarters.
I have Bomba Dauda.
Okay, right. Yes.
Bomba Dauda here who said, well done to everyone in the studio. You have unequivocally done justice to the topic. However, I want to remind our people that we did not make a mistake by entrusting Sunday Marshal Katung with our mandate. What we are enjoying today are the dividends of our creative thoughts and franchise. For those of us who have known Senator Katung closely for decades, his achievements for our region come as no surprise. He has always been deeply passionate about the development of Southern Kaduna, and his commitment is now evident in the tangible progress being recorded. That's from Bomba Dauda.
Okay. Signing out in 30 seconds.
I am involved, and I invite everyone in Southern Kaduna to heed to the call to be involved in garnering 1 million solidarity votes for the APC in our zone.
1 million votes from Southern Kaduna. How is it going to happen? 2027. Some of the callers say they're already been mobilized. They don't have to wait for them to be mobilized. Mr. BAGUDU Nathaniel Zonhua, he's the DG of the 1 million solidarity vote movement in Southern Kaduna. How is he going to achieve this? Let's wait to see. They say the test of the pudding is in the eating. We await 2027. We shall see how it is going to happen. Nathaniel BAGUDU is also former chairman, National Youth
Council of Nigeria.
Yes, National Youth Council of Nigeria. And Edward AUTA is the senior special assistant to Governor SANI on industrial training and development. Is that?
Yes, very
He's
correct.
also a historian and a commentator on politics. My name is Ango Bally, the Damasani Invicta. Trust the process will make a return next Wednesday. Thank you for staying tuned and for following us and for investing your time. Bye-bye.